the beginning of the 18th century, India was one of the most important centers of the world economy and had become a land that sent wealth, luxury goods, and valuable raw materials to all over the world. Thanks to products like gold, cotton, silk, and rare spices, the cities of India shone as hubs of commerce and craftsmanship. Even the wealth accumulated in just Bengal was considered to overshadow all of Britain. But by the time India gained its independence in 1947, its share in the world economy had dropped to just a few percent. This change did not happen by itself. It was carried out deliberately. Foreign rule, which lasted for centuries, made India not just politically dependent, but economically as well. The British Empire, first and foremost, turned India into a profit source. And this mostly happened not through invasions, but through bureaucracy, tax policy, and trade laws. A culture which once exported goods of high technology and craftsmanship to various countries gradually became a cheap raw material supplier for British factories and was financially subordinated. All this didn't result spontaneously, but through accounting and economic planning. During the 1600s, the Mughal Empire governed India. Its population was unmatched for that era, and the country's strong agriculture, various fields, and international trade flourished. European traders traveled thousands of kilometers just for Indian textiles, and India was always a net exporter. Gold and silver flowed in, not out. But in the British Isles, a prudent and innovative trade form appeared: joint stock companies. The East India Company was granted special privileges and, in time, transformed from a simple trader into a ruler for an entire empire. In the beginning, this company tried to play a minor role in the Indian market like others, but soon, through control from England, turned into a mechanized economic extraction system. The biggest change occurred during the Battle of Plassey. After the company gained the right to collect taxes in the region, it quickly began to extract billions in wealth from India, and as a result, regional famine, economic collapse, and mass poverty began. Share prices and dividends of the company in London soared, while the average Indian suffered from hunger. The company, with its own currency, army, and courts, became a unique kind of private empire. Britain enjoyed a river of wealth it had never seen before. From 1770 onwards, famine and poverty became commonplace. But the company continued collecting taxes and exporting raw materials to Europe. At this time, British politicians justified all of this as civilization, so-called development, railways, and education in English. In reality, the benefit from new schools, courts, and especially railways was designed for the British investor and industry, not for local people. Railways connected raw material sources to ports, and schools prepared local workforce for British needs. In short, the flow of wealth was officially legalized. By the mid-19th century, India had lost its enormous textile industry and become both a raw material base and a dependent market for Britain and similar countries. High-value artisan products were replaced by unprocessed raw materials, and the local economy decayed. Indian raw materials laid the foundation for Britain's Industrial Revolution, while Indian workers never received a share from these profits. The system was so automated and regulated that valuable money and profits were exported to London every year with nothing in return. This became the smart exploitation technology of the new imperial era. As India became weaker economically, Britain became stronger. This model continued until after World War II and India's independence. But during this period, not only money but also India's future potential, literacy rates and domestic capital were wiped out. Independence gave India new opportunities, but the country had to rebuild its economy from scratch. And even today, the traces of the past are evident in the economic differences between the global North and South. As economic history shows, if a system rewards extraction more than creation, it never brings real freedom. Although exploitation systems change their names and methods, their essence remains. Only the names and tools are updated, but the issue itself stays the same. Despite these years of hardship in its history, India eventually gained a new strength, the will to rebuild its economy and industry. This proves that no matter how perfected the exploitation system is, peoples have the ability to recover and rise again. But recovery takes years, even decades. Exploitation happens in an instant. History changes, but the economic balance is still not finalized.